You. Oh, those are the face rates. How did I not know that? Go Colts! Woo! Woo!
And here we have the 57 Sam Hayes winning race car replica brought to you by the Town of Speedway and Redevelopment Commission. Considered one of the most popular 500 wins ever, Hank pulled into a motorsports mecca with a new Main Street, great schools and parks, and excellent quality of life. Speedway is truly more than a day away. Center is a sophomore at Purdue University, majoring in animal sciences, and Marty Mathis is Greenwood and a senior at IIT, majoring in nursing.
Here comes a band that has been the host of the Indianapolis 500 since 1919, the Purdue All-American Marching Band. A current of giving flows through Indiana, courtesy of our title sponsor of today's parade, Indianapolis Power and Light Company. Represented today by the CEO of IPL, Ken Zagzebetsky, and his wife, Mary. IPL is proud to be a part of the 500 Festival and support in our community. Today, 500 Festival Parade sponsor, Indianapolis Power and Light Company, is turbocharging education. IPL continues who are turbocharging their lives by plus 500, thanks to our friends at the Indiana Blood Center. Whether he's flying the rescue or getting himself a new comical goal, Super Brother is always there to help save the day. And here comes the Hoosier favorite, the Indiana All-Star Marching Band. The Indiana All-Star Marching Band is comprised of the talent music.
Right now, I can take pictures while I'm recording.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a Hoosier at heart. And the 50th Governor of Indiana. Let's welcome Governor Mike Pence. Most recently, Governor Pence served his fellow Hoosiers in Congress. He was first elected in 2000 and earned a 6th term in 2010.
A strong supporter of the military, Pence visited Hoosier soldiers in Iraq and Afghanistan every year during his time in Congress. At yesterday's memorial service, Governor Pence born and raised in Columbus, Indiana, Pence went to college and earned a job at Indiana University. Today he is joined by his wife Sharon and their children.
Up next is the Culver Academy's Lancer Platoon Color Guard. This mounted color guard is made up of 6
500festival.com.
Oh, look at Sean. Holy cow. This is amazing. All right, Jordan.
In Marshall, the 2012 WNBA champion, the Indiana Fever. As a WNBA playoff participant in 8 straight seasons and 9 times since 2002, the Indiana Fever became the champion of women's professional basketball after defeating the Minnesota Lynx for the 2012 WNBA championship.
The Fever is the only team in the WNBA history to record 7 20-win seasons during an 8-year span. During that time, the Fever has reached at least the Eastern Conference Finals 5 times, while appearing in the WNBA Finals in 2009 and 2012. There you go.
Gentlemen, here comes the 40th mayor of Indianapolis, Greg Ballard. Mayor Ballard is committed to the initiatives that support his vision to make Indianapolis one of the most sustainable and livable cities in the Midwest. Mayor Ballard proudly supports our troops after serving his country for 23 years as the Marine First Here comes the Indianapolis Police Mounted Patrol. The mounted unit was formed in 1983. All of their duties are performed on horseback, including crowd control.
Marathon and the Finish Line 500 Festival 5K.
Coming down the road now is the Richmond Red Devil Marching Band from Richmond, Indiana. The Richmond Band and Devilettes are 140 members strong and are representing the Indiana State Fair Band Track Show Circuit.
The Richmond High School Band proudly boasts state championships in 1973, 88, and multiple runner-up state championships. Under the direction of Terry Bettner, the band is performing This Is My Country.
Please welcome the American Legion Float, a tribute to America's veterans and our wounded warriors on Memorial Day weekend. The American Legion's Operation Comfort Warriors program provides comfort items and special events to help our servicemen and women recover from injuries and illness, including well and active duty.
Starting on the float today, the American Legion National Commander. The American Legion is the nation's largest organization of wartime veterans, and with its national headquarters located right here in Indianapolis, has been dedicated to serving our men and women in uniform and all veterans and their families since 1919.
And coming our way is the Mid-America Cowgirls Rodeo Drill Team. These fabulous cowgirls are riding in their 3rd IPL 500 Festival parade. Their flashy costumes give these girls an extra sparkle as they ride upon 12 mansions, equine partners.
I like those extra sparkle. As the cowgirls give an American flag, an Indiana state flag, an Indianapolis Speedway flag, black and white checkered flag.
Debbie, a member of the 500 Festival Board of Directors, Belskis is currently the president and CEO of both Holman & Company and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Belskis oversees all the operations within the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and its various business units and serves on the board of director of both Holman & Company and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Corporation.
Prior to his current position, he has served in various capacities with IMS and Holman & Company. Has been a race ski tradition since 2004. Joining us today is Foreigner, who will perform tonight at the Snake Pit Ball. Foreigner has dominated the music charts with hits including I Want to Know What Love Is, Double Vision, Hot Blooded, Feels Like the First Time, Cold as Ice, Head Game, Jukebox Hero, and many more with a career spanning 5 decades.
The band was originally formed in 1976 in the heyday of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's known as a Snake Pit because of its Mardi Gras atmosphere. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes rock and roll legend Eddie Money. Eddie Money's career has spanned over 35 years, including multiple platinum selling albums. Money burst to the scene with his debut album in 1977 featuring Baby Mom. In 1986, the song ranked number 4 in the Billboard Hot 100. 500.
And here comes Eli Lilly and Company's float, reconnecting to our waterways, the science of a better city. This year's Lilly's float showcases the grassroots movements of helping neighbors strengthen waterways and in turn, helping waterways strengthen neighborhoods. This outdoor adventure uses over 100 yards of fabric and real water as an adventurous hiker makes her way to a working scientist and his trusty sidekick as her escape bird comes out to watch.
Eli Lilly and Company, headquartered right here in Indianapolis, is proud to be a part of the public-private partnership of businesses and not-for-profit organizations committed to creating a better and from creating mayhem in downtown Indianapolis. The Angry Birds are sponsored today by the Hilton Indianapolis Hotel and Suites, the official hotel of the IPO 500 Festival Parade.
Driving car number 21 tomorrow, Joseph Newgarden drives for Sarah Fisher Hartman Racing. He will be on
the Sexton Companies is a staple that is of the IPL 500 Festival Parade, using the story of the 3 little pigs. This year's float highlights the winning strategy of good construction. To make a home, wow, the big man roof watches from behind. It uses real home building materials including straw, and even roof shingles on the brick house. This year's float celebrates Sexton's more than 50 years in the commercial construction business. Watch out for that 20-foot tall big back wall for don't blow your house down.
miles per hour. He will drive the number 60 car for Panther Racing and start on the inside of row 8.
Ryan Briscoe drives the number 8 car for Chip Ganassi Racing. He's the 2012 Indy 500 pole winner and tied his career best 5th place finish. He starts in the middle of row 8 in tomorrow's race.
Big Red Dog and Indiana's very own Garfield.
Dancing around the Candyland Express today are performers from the Biz Academy. These dancers are ages.
The 33 500 Festival princesses have been very busy volunteering in the communities for the past few months. want to say a big thank you to these women who have been outstanding ambassadors for the Firework Festival in Indianapolis. Tomorrow for Rahel Letterman Lanigan Racing, and we'll start in the middle of row 7. James qualified with an average speed of 225.809 miles per hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, Simon Pagenaud will start on the outside of row 7, driving car number 77 for Schmidt Hamilton HP Motorsports. It's Pagenaud's second Indy 500.
By the United States 38 Division Band and the Capital City Chorus. Speakers included General Daniel B. Allen, Indiana Governor Mike Pence, Indianapolis Mayor Greg Ballard, and 500 Festival Chairman of the Board, Ted Dickman.
And now we... Institute in Indianapolis and the Chinese lantern balloons. The Chinese lanterns are traditionally represented in bright colors and are decorated with Chinese art and calligraphy, from symbolizing people letting go of their past selves to celebrating and
that provides scholarships for children of military personnel.
I think it's Princess Leia and Luke. And marching our way now is the Intergalactic 501st Legion of Stormtroopers, sponsored by the Indiana State Museum and Historic Sites. Led by Darth Vader, the ruthless henchman of Star Wars saga, the 501st is an international fan-based organization dedicated to bringing Star Wars enthusiasts together. These stormtroopers came straight from the Death Star to defend the Galactic Empire.
After the parade, head down to the Indiana State Museum for the opening day of an out-of-this-world exhibit of Star Wars, where science meets imagination. May the Force be with you.
That's awesome.
And here comes the evil Dark Lord himself, Darth Stewie. Come to the dark side with Darth Stewie and the rest of the Griffin clan with his hilarious Family Guy twist on Star Wars saga. His cunning and curiously short evil lord isn't as small as you think. Darth Stewie, as you can see, stands more than 45 feet tall and is escorted by 34 handlers.
You see him? What's his shirt say? Why did he take his picture?
Because it's his shirt, the boomstick. It says the boomstick.
Just want to say thank you once again for joining us today as we just continue celebrating the legacy of the 500 Festival in Indianapolis 500-mile race. Again, this year's 500 Festival theme is Turbocharging Indy.
Is that what you were saying? That's awesome. Like the Darth Stewie village?
And we have row 5, Oriole Sevilla. Oriole finished 4th in last year's Indy 500, which was only in his 4th season. As the driver of a Panther Dryer and Rifle Racing, Oriole drives the number 22 car and starts on the inside of row 5.
Justin Wilson drives the number 19 car for Dale Point Racing. He's averaged a qualifying speed of 226 miles per hour. Legacy.
This 48-foot-long float celebrates the time-honored tradition with a larger-than-life milk bottle and racing cow that has experienced the taste of victory.
Riding on the float today are Indiana dairy farmers Dwayne Hill, Ken Hoeing, and who will meet the 2013 Indy 500 winner tomorrow with a refreshing, nutritious post-race drink of milk in Victory Circle.
My oh my, floating our way in our blue furry friend, the Cookie Monster, sponsored by Dairy Queen. Cookie Monster has a craving for ice cream today, but be careful. He might gobble up everything in sight. Watch out before Cookie Monster tries to snatch up your tasty blizzards and treats before he heads back to Sesame Street. With 282 independently owned locations in Indiana, Dairy Queen is ready for summer fun and honored to be a part of the race weekend festivities.
Ladies and
Consecutive state finalist honors on the Indiana State Fair. It also performed in Ireland for St. Patrick's Day festivities, Disney World, Dollywood, Kings Island, and St. Louis. Let's listen as they perform Ring Around the Sun under the direction of Brian Bartlett.
up next is a true-to-life country music artist, Tate Stevens. Tate Stevens is the winner of the second season of The X Factor in 2012. He debuted Holler If You're With Me during the Grammy Awards in February, and he launched his first single, Power of a Love Song, in March.
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes a living symbol of our American spirit, the Wells Fargo stagecoach. More than 150 years has represented Wells Fargo's dedication to serving customers and the communities we all live in. Beginning in 1852, each 2,700-pound stagecoach was pulled by teams of 4 to 6 horses horses and could carry as many as 18 people, 9 inside and 9 more on top.
At its average speed, the Stagecoach would complete the Indy 500 in about 60 hours. Brought to you by Wells Fargo Advisors, the Stagecoach is with us to honor Memorial Day weekend and celebrate the greatest spectacle in racing.
And now we have row 3. Ryan Hunter Gray will start on the inside position of row 3 in tomorrow's race and is driving for a race. Is the Firestone float entitled Turbocharging Innovation, featuring 2 guys who know something about speed. 1969 Indy 500 champion Mario Andretti and Turbo from DreamWorks Animation upcoming film Turbo in theaters July 17th. The soon-to-be famous snail couldn't ask for a better partner than Firestone as he seeks to fulfill his dream of winning the Indianapolis 500.
With a tradition of developing leading-edge technology, Firestone has revolutionized motorsports all over the world, helping drivers reach the finish line for more than a century. The Firestone float is 18 feet tall, and the globe in the center was constructed with nearly 100 feet of steel. Please join Firestone in celebrating turbocharged innovation at the 97th Indianapolis 500.
Now let's welcome cast members and director of DreamWorks Animation new movie Turbo. Michael Penn is a film and television actor and musician. He is also known for his roles in the films Crash, Shooter, 30 Minutes or Less,
Tractors and combines for working the sand, with big tough tires to the Firestone brand. Tires for RVs.
Now let's welcome cast member and director of the DreamWorks Animation new movie Turbo. David Soren is sorry I didn't hear anything earlier that just happened. David Soren is storyboard artist and director at DreamWorks Animation. He's currently working on his first movie, Turbo, which is set to launch on July 17th.
It's pretty likely this weekend you'll see lots of big name racers, known as large as the 50-foot tall Rookie 1 race car driver sponsored by AAA Travel. The Rookie is so big it takes a pit crew of 20 handlers to keep him in tow and more than 2 hours to fill him. Now that is what we call a long pit stop.
And here comes the Indianapolis 500 Shrine Club. The Indianapolis 500 Shrine Club was organized to promote the brotherhood and fellowship with the intent of helping support Shriners hospitals and all the handicapped children throughout the country.
They are driving replicas of actual 500 race cars, ranging from early vintage racers to the more modern range. These cars are built, maintained, and driven entirely in the club members. Indianapolis 500 Shrine Club has participated in every 500
Ladies and gentlemen, row 2. E.J. Viso drives the number 5 car for Andretti Autosports and is driving in his 6th Indy 500. E.J. qualified at 220 miles per hour. Start on inside of row 2.
AJ Allmendinger will start tomorrow's race in the middle of row 2. AJ will be driving car number 2 for Team Penske. The Indy 500 rookie qualified with an average speed of 228.0. Produce nearly 50 annual events and programs without the help of our volunteers. More than 7,000 volunteers participate in the 500 Festival Volunteer Program presented by Citizens Energy Group each year. Big, big thank you to all those who volunteer. Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, here is the First Lady of Auto Racing, the Chairman of the Board of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Corporation, Mary Holman George. Mary is the voice behind the most famous words in motorsports right before the Indianapolis 500. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines!
As we look forward to the 500 Festival themed turbocharging Indy, we're also looking to the exciting future of the Indianapolis 500. Cheers to Mary and the Holman George family. Joining Mary today is Kathy George Conforti. Kathy is a member of the board of directors for the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Corporation and lives in Southern California. She's riding with her husband, Steve.
And we welcome Nancy George as well. Nancy is a member of the board of directors of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Corporation and owner of the Knit Shop located in Indianapolis.
And here's one of America's most beloved personalities, Jim Neighbors. He is best known for his role as Gomer Pyle on the Andy Griffith Show and Gomer Pyle USMC. For more than 30 years, he has sung Back Home Again in Indiana with the Purdue All-American Marching Band before each Indianapolis 500.
And please, if you can, stop and say thank you to the many public safety officers and military personnel along the parade route. And as we say those things, we also recognize all the departments and personnel charged with keeping us safe each and every day. The Indianapolis Department of Public Safety, the Indiana National Guard, and the Indiana State Police.
I do a real smile because he was just good. Why do you ever do a kiss with me? Why not? Oh, I thought it.
Ladies and gentlemen, row one. Indy 500 rookie Carlos Munoz will be starting in the middle of the front row of tomorrow's race. They drive number 26 car for Andretti Motorsports. Carlos captured 2 Indy Lights victories this year.
Now here comes an Indianapolis 500 tradition, the Gordon Pipers. The Indianapolis 500 Gordon Pipers were established in 1962, and just 1 year later, they marched their first 500 Festival Parade. Last year, the band celebrated.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big Hoosier shout out to our final group, the Hoosier Corvette Club. The Hoosier Corvette Club was established in 2003. The group is a member of the National Council of Corvette Clubs, boasting the largest varieties of Corvettes. Thank you for attending this year's 500 Festival Parade.
What's your special?